What's up, guys? I want to give you a look inside of prepping to leave town for an extended period of time and preparing for those weeks or the week when you get back. So my family is going to Illinois for about 11 days and we leave on Friday. We're also trying to do Christmas cookies for the neighbors. The boys have their Christmas pageant this week. Like, we have the normal shit you all have going on this week. We don't want to be off track this week, and we also don't want to be off track when we get back. So here's kind of what we do leading up to a trip. So we've already done a little bit of prep. So Steve and I both have 4 meals to get us through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We take off Friday super early in the morning. Down here, we have 2 full packs of chicken, and the plan was to cook it over the weekend, so we'd already have some meals eaten, but we didn't. So what I'm gonna do is throw one of them in the freezer. So this is gonna be what I have thawing when we return. So in the freezer, I also have a big bag of vegetables, so that'll be an easy side for this chicken. And then I'm gonna figure out how many meals worth of beef I need to cook up today to get us through lunches for the next few days. And then I'll throw, once again, the extra in the freezer. So what I always recommend is having your preps done for the days leading up to the trip. Don't cash in your whole week because, oh, I gotta pack and I gotta do this and I gotta do that. Like, you know your meals are gonna be a little bit off on travel day and then potentially wherever you land. So go ahead and stay in control of everything up until the day that you leave. So we have our meals done, we have easy meals. We also bought one of these turkey breasts that we can slice for sandwiches on the plane. Super duper easy for us and the kids. We'll make sandwiches out of this, you know, potentially freeze the rest of that. Things like these Greek yogurts, we can have as snacks and take them on the plane. And so just really thinking not only of the days leading up to the trip, but your travel day and then what happens when you get back. And so speaking of travel day, so we are going to be taking, I like to take jerky, I like to take protein bars. And so what I'll do to prep for the plane ride is figure out, okay, so I want 1 for the plane ride. Steve wants 1 for the plane ride. We'll take a couple for snacks, plane ride on the way back, and I'll figure out how many I need. And sometimes I'll do something like this where I'll take, you know, okay, we each want 1 for the plane. The boys will probably split 1 on the plane. We each want a protein bar for the plane. And then I'll put some of the boys' stuff. And then I'll take, if I'm gone for, you know, a week's worth of time, I'll get out bars for enough days for while I'm there and enough of the meat sticks for while I'm there. And I'll put those in my check bag. So I'll take enough snacks for the plane for my carry-on and then put all the rest in my big suitcase for the days that I'm there. So at least my snacks and in-between meals are on schedule. And then things like these fruit strips, these like applesauce packets are great carbs for the plane. And if you have kids, you can take enough for you and enough for them. So these are just straight up carbs. It's just fruit. There's nothing added. So I recommend things like that. For the plane, you can take like these Aussie bites. I always have, you could, you know, pack up a couple Aussie bites in a Ziploc for your yogurt. And just, you know, keeping in mind all the different things you can pack. We'll take sandwiches and snacks and things on the plane. And then, like I said, we're gonna have all this meat already ready. We're gonna have someone letting the dogs out so we can say, hey, on Monday, we're gonna be traveling back. Please get the meat out of the freezer and start letting it thaw. And then by the time we get in, we'll throw it in the Instant Pot, which is actually how I'm gonna be prepping the chicken for this week. Since I am in the midst of Christmas cookie baking and packing, I'm gonna make life easy and do the chicken in the Instant Pot. And so literally, open it up, I'm gonna put my chicken in, throw some salsa in here, get the chicken going, throw it over rice, throw it with some veggies, and then I'll have, you know, chicken meals ready for the rest of this week. So anytime that you are knowing that you have to go out of town, think about what can you do to prepare yourself. What snacks do you need to have for the plane, for the days? what meals are really easy that you can get done, because we're up to our neck in Christmas cookies, and I want to make sure that we do that with the kids. And so all these things are important. So simplify the nutrition portion of it, but also still hold yourself accountable, because there's no reason that you should be eating, fast food all the days leading up to your trip just because you're ill prepared. So prepare the simplest things, over prepare, over buy, freeze it so you're already ready when you get back, and you'll be set up for success.